Welcome back. I'm Penny. We're going to be continuing on with the first Berserker, Khazan. So in the last episode we did pick up a new quest, mission, whatever you prefer to call it. So we're going to be going ahead and starting off with that. So we're going to go to the cavern. Now, I have been a little bit slow with my uploads. In truth, I've just been really tired. You know, this is something that I'm doing on top of working and other things, so I was just busy. I'm just exhausted. Right, so we're gonna come around here and go down.
See, that must be what the witch was talking about.
Human, please.
The dragonkin that can speak.
Silence. Silence does very bad. Silence is too weak. Help, leader.
Okay. So exhaust that dragonkin's dialogue. Come down here. You really shouldn't be having much of any issues if you're around the same level. It all should be relatively easy, really. Okay, so come round. And don't do what I did and fuck that up. Because, you know. So, this is challenge related. Ooh, okay. And come around this way. I'm not doing good here. Okay. So what you should be doing is you should be getting those before, so don't make the same mistake that I just did. For the love of God, please do that properly, because you're gonna suffer. Obviously that was meant to be part of the guide of what not to do.
Everyone in the village slaughtered.
Clearly. Okay, so come around here. If you want to activate this guy, you go ahead, but you're not really going to be getting much, if we're being honest. Now there is going to be an enemy coming up ahead. Now, I am missing everything. Couldn't miss that. Uh-oh. That did say 5,000, didn't it? I didn't just imagine that. Nice. Let's go ahead and get that. We are going to use... So we're really not doing very well on the health side of things. So with this enemy here, use a charge. Try not to go past where he's just ran to. Because... Ooh. Oh, phantom form. So triangle and circle when the phantom form gauge is full. Right. Okay. So we're not gonna use it more than we need to. That's just silly. So you wanna come on in here. We are fairly close. Just come back here a sec. We don't want to trigger that thing more than we need to. And then nice little attack there. Get the second and only soul stone. Sorry, the second of the 2 soul stones in this. You know what I mean. Kill that guy. Grab the memory.
If I'd known something like this was possible, I would have taught Xylens how to fight with a blade.
And come around here. So this is where the NPC was in the 3rd mission at the beginning. If you remember, you know, we got her Codex Defrona. We did also get a new skill point. Now the question is, do we want the skill point? We do. We do. The problem is reflection is pretty difficult. So enemies cannot break your stance. Oh, but it's difficult. Significant increase the amount of phantom form gauge gained when using brutal attacks. That could be useful. And we've increased this, so okay. So we're gonna start putting into phantom form. I mean, why not? Checks out, right? And we got a nice long lift. In theory, I could have just checked that while I was on there, but you know what? Never mind. It doesn't matter. Just get rid of these. So you can see that there's quite a few bosses left to be dealing with that. If you haven't completed some of these challenges, then you can go ahead and do those if you want. Some of these you may need to do for the platinum, but it depends if you want the platinum or not. Some of them, it might actually just be worthwhile waiting until you've got enough skill points, or well, you know, if once you've leveled up a bit more, to make getting some of them a little bit easier to achieve. But it's completely up to you. There will be some short videos on how to do those specifically. If they're in this guide, I'm going to be clipping them and posting them as a short. If not, then it will just be a separate. Okay, so that's Vector's Nexus. So we're going to be getting the Jarling and fighting an elite enemy. I mean, you can tell that there's an elite enemy as soon as you sort of... There's the fucker. If you can, go ahead and get him from a distance. It really, really helps. Really, I think we're going to do this. There we go. Ooh, that was a bit rude. Those are so much cooler to look at now. Okay, so over here, Darling. And I should be very close, I think, to leveling up. That is the boss door.
Chief. My precious son.
Yeah, that's the boss door, so we are gonna come back here. So, ooh, Spirit Ores. Have we got anything that aha. So use that. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. You could just farm. The only reason I'm doing it is because I was so close anyway, and it just levels me up that teeny bit more. Okay. So we're gonna go on right ahead and do this boss fight. Before we do, what you will want to do, so I'm just checking around here, just so quickly.
The scale is reacting to something in this room.
Yeah, because we got a big boy. So if you want, check your gear, check your weapons, just check everything that you've got. I'm just gonna clear everything. You can see that I've got quite a lot of stuff. So yeah, I'll add that. Fuck it, why not? Yes, that would be very useful. Thank you very much. This guy's actually weak to water, so you're going to want a water enhancer. Some electricity enhancer. It'd be nice to have some of these stack, but that's not going to happen, is it? No, these games don't like to help you out like that. So I'm just going to pop one of these just to get a couple of those in. We've got the willpower orbs just in case it's needed. Okay, and just pop one of those. You can actually swap back to the spear that does additional water damage, but to be honest, you don't need it. Basically Viper again. guys. So from my side of things, that was a piss poor performance on my part.
Thank you. You found Silence's family.
Oh, poor buddy.
When Dragonkin and humans meet, they fight. Lives end.
Silence can't go. Silence is human. Silence.
If revenge is truly what you want, then here, it will show you where the Dragonkin are.
Okay, so once you've exhausted the dialogue, go back to the crevice.
So the crying was from a dragonkin. How pitiful. It's clear he was loved and cared for. So much so that his very nature, it went to find vengeance.
Okay, so that is the next
Chaos. It's been
bonus
a
mission that we're gonna
while
get.
since I last...
Okay, so if there's anything to do there, exhaust that dialogue. Now, what you can do if you're a bit short on lacrima like me is you can play a little bit of spot the difference. You can sort of see that these are the same two weapons. Just get rid of the duplicates. You don't need everything. So you can see that's a reforged. That's Imperial, that's Imperial. You get the picture. So I'm not going to make you go ahead and watch me get rid of all these. So So we're going to end this video here. I'm going to continue doing this and we're going to meet back up for the next mission area. So thank you so much for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.